I'm Collin Sims, your acting district attorney for the 22nd Judicial District. I'm acting in this capacity following the unfortunate passing of Warren Montgomery, your district attorney, who recently passed away. I want to address you and inform you of several things as taxpaying citizens that you need to know about your district attorney's office. We will be regularly providing statistical information about things that are regularly occurring in this DA's office, such as trial statistics, types of trials, types and numbers and amounts of crimes being charged, and what we're doing to address a series of problems occurring in this parish. Specifically, I want to inform you about a series of new programs that we are rolling out in the district attorney's office that are combating some serious needs in this parish. One is going to be our opioid intervention response team. Second is going to be our domestic violence department and what that department is doing for you. Third is our early intervention component of our specialty courts that have been highly successful in curbing recidivism in this parish. And last is a special victims unit that we have created to ensure that our most vulnerable victims have the justice and response from this district attorney's office that they deserve.
The nature of the drug business is that they're not just in one house on one street. They are unfortunately connected in their multiple jurisdictions. So the St. Tammany Parish District Attorney's Office actually spearheaded a meeting to get all these stakeholders in the same room and come up with plausible solutions to be able to gather and collect information on all these individuals who are illegally distributing opioids in our community. This database will be able to allow us to not only track where these overdoses are occurring and at what rate they're occurring in those areas, but also maybe even get some information on the individuals who are providing this illegal distribution of fentanyl in our communities and poisoning our communities.
There's been a huge change in how we prosecute these cases, okay? Before Mr. Montgomery came in, it was a game, and that's all it was. The people meant nothing, the cases meant nothing, they just wanted to get through, and they didn't care about the domestic violence division. Mr. Montgomery came in, dedicated all these resources to this division, and we actually are focused on protecting the women and children of St. Tammany.
Understanding that domestic violence is a crime, it's a choice, and it's used to gain power and control is starting to help us change that conversation that domestic violence is only a personal family issue and problem into it's a community issue and problem.
In Louisiana, for every person who commits a felony, 50% or more commit another felony in this state. For those who complete our specialty court programs, the recidivism rate is between 8 and 12%. So it is a very successful program, which is why it's critical for us to effectively utilize those specialty courts. So we developed a protocol and a profile of a person that 99.9% of the time, we know what a defendant qualifies for the moment they enter the jail based upon their criminal history and the offense they committed, unless there's some unique fact unknown at the time. So we developed a process that within 2 weeks we can place this person by identifying them in a specialty court program in partnership with Judge Schwartz and the other specialty court coordinators.
We have 8 specialty courts in operation right now, Veterans Court being one of them. The goal of all of these specialty courts is basically the same. We're dealing with folks that are suffering from addiction problems, either drugs, alcohol, sometimes both. We are helping them to get the right treatment. Each one gets their own specific treatment plan, and we're helping them not only rebuild their families and but also to re-enter society in a very productive way.
Our office prosecutes a lot of sex crimes, and we need a team of prosecutors and investigators to be able to focus solely on these cases and these victims.
And this unit will enhance our ability to hold those accountable who harm the most vulnerable of our children in this community. We can fight for justice for these survivors.
The professionals within this DA's office are committed to the holistic recovery of each child just as they're committed to having that child have justice in court. And that's critical for us because we want a child who is able to be a child again.
It is a privilege to serve you as your acting district attorney, and it's been a privilege to serve as your criminal chief since 2015. This office remains dedicated to you, the taxpayers, and the citizens of St. Tammany and Washington Parish, to be true public servants to you. And by doing that, we will make sure that we protect and serve you to the best of our abilities and help you in any way that we can.